So you've done the affirmations, you've seen the signs, maybe you have even met your true twin flame. And now you're wondering, how do I best prepare for my union and really allow myself to fully relax into it? So today I want to dive deep into how to prepare for union, how to align your mind, body, and soul, and also why the inner work is seriously a non-negotiable when it comes to your twin flame union. And that's because your union is something that you do not chase. You relax into it. It's something that happens very quickly if you choose it. So go ahead and sit back, relax. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome to Peace, Love, Faith, and Divine Union. I am Kanisha. I am a certified Ascension coach, twin flame Ascension coach. I also love helping people really work through any blocks mentally, emotionally, physically, and be able to pull out the core blocks and help you move through those using the inner work, using the mirror exercise. I have been doing this for about 8 years, and my life has completely changed from being a single mom to living paycheck to paycheck to really just reliving my trauma over and over again, having the same kind of relationships. And with the inner work that I have been doing for the last 8 years, I am now in union with my twin flame. I am living in the same home with him. We're loving being in union together and wondered what we were doing before. And so my desire is to help you through this video relax into your union and best prepare for it. So let's go ahead and just start with the first part, which is truth about union. And I think that there's a lot of false information out there about twin flame union. I've heard so many people say, well, you're not meant to be with your twin flame, or they're just here to awaken you and then abandon you, which is the craziest thing. Like, no, if you're here watching this video, it's because you are meant to be in union with your twin flame. So I just want you to take a deep breath and relax and know that union is for you. And that's because union is your natural state of being. You were created in your union, and you're just remembering and coming back to the truth of your oneness with your twin flame. So union doesn't happen outside of you first. It really does happen as an inner process, and it happens within long before you arrive to the physical. And so know that inner union is what you really want to focus on if you truly want outer physical union. And this is why for me the mirror exercise was so powerful. It really trained my heart to stay open to love. It helped me train myself to move through my blocks around love, move through my blocks around relationships. And that's why I found that the teachings of union from Jeff and Shalia for me were foundational. And I had my definitely like had my doubts about it. I was still for a long time looking at different manifestation techniques. I was watching different coaches. I was doing all different things trying to come into union. But this was the one thing that when I really put my head down and like really worked this process was the one thing that like totally brought me into union very, very quickly. And this really helped me prepare to have a very sustainable and peaceful divine union. And I really found that this was also the fastest way to move through my blocks and my upsets with my twin flame and dissolve separation very quickly. So many of you think union will solve your problems. I'm just gonna be here to tell you, like, union actually reveals to you what you need to heal. It doesn't solve your problems. It literally magnifies and brings to the surface what needs to be healed and what is still asking for your love. And so this is why people might get this assumption that you're not meant to be in union, because your twin flame will come into your life and then they will literally hold up a mirror of all the things that still require love and your attention. And most people don't have the tools or the process to move through it. So they rather just run away or stay with a soulmate, because the soulmate's not going to bring up their deepest crap for them to like heal and come to the surface and to then become the best versions of themselves. So if you truly want to heal and become the best version of yourself and become aligned with all of your abundance and all of your good and all of your desires, then if that's not for you, then avoid the twin flame journey altogether. But if you truly want all of it, including your ultimate love, then your twin flame is here to help you with that by mirroring back to you all the places that are out of alignment with love. So that is really the truth about union. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of shift into what it looks like to prepare your mindset. And your thoughts really do shape your reality. And this was something that I had to really hone in on. Was for a long time I was thinking things like, what if this isn't my twin flame? Or what if I'm crazy? What if I'm making this up and I'm in just freaking Delulu land all the time? And I just had these fears that were just looping, and ultimately they weren't the truth. And so when I believed that my twin flame didn't want to be with me, when I believed that we weren't going to be in union, that's exactly what I experienced, because my thoughts shape my reality. My thoughts and my feelings really go together. Thoughts and feelings go together. If you feel one way, you're thinking something. If you're thinking something, you're going to feel one way, and it's going to create your reality. And again, union is an inner process. So if you're thinking about your union in here and in here, like it's never going to come together, you're going to experience that out here. And so when I really shifted my mindset, like I wasn't fully in this space yet. So you don't have to be perfect at it, but you want to just start shifting your mindset into, my union is already mine. My union is my natural state of being. My twin flame desires to be with me as much as I desire to be with them, because they're your mirror. Like, it's really crazy to think that only one of you at a core level, maybe not on a surface level, but on a core level, that only one of you wants to be with each other and the other one doesn't, then they're not your twin flame. Like, if truly at the core, this person who's truly your twin flame is going to want to be with you as much as you want to be with them, because you're one. And so I had to release doubts, and I really had to anchor in faith, and I had to choose to believe in my divine union. I had to believe in divine love. Sorry, my twin flame is out there doing yard work. If y'all can't hear that, I apologize. And anyways, and I had to let go of ego. I had to let go of the urgency of being with my twin flame, like in this moment. And I had to trust that there was no one else who wanted me in union more than God did. And when I really started to like anchor into that, that is when my twin flame's communication started changing. He went from, I don't want to be in this relationship, I don't want to do this with you, to, hey, I think we should look at this, or I'm kind of reconsidering some things, or I'm moving through some things. One second, my baby's calling me. Yes, Cooper. I'm doing a video. Oh, you're cute. I love it. I'm in a video. They're out there painting while their dad's doing yard work. It really is, like, I really love my life. This could be for you too, y'all. Like, do not give up on your union, okay? But he was really in the space of like, let's talk about some things. Here are my fears. Here are my concerns. Help me relax into the truth. Help me see where I might be overthinking things and thinking from a really negative place and negative thought process. Like, help me, because I want to be in this with you, but I have so many fears. So help me move through this. And I did. I helped him move through it using the mirror exercise. I helped him understand where these fears were coming from, where these programs and thought processes about relationships were coming from. And when he really was able to let go of those things and relax into love, that's when things started to really shift for the both of us. So letting go of ego and urgency, letting go of trying to convince them. Oh my Lord, y'all, I did this so many times where I was just trying to convince him, like, I am your twin flame, please be with me. No, I had to let it go. And I had to just start choosing myself. I had to start seeing myself as ultimately the prize, the one, of course you're going to want to be with me because I am your twin flame, but also because, like, I'm a wonderful person. I am love. And so instead of trying to convince him that I was his twin flame or that he was my twin flame, instead of trying to just get my twin flame, I just decided to relax into love. And I stopped chasing. And I just started embodying divine love. I started embodying joy. I started to embody peace. That's a big one. Peace. I started to just relax and trust that I was going to come into union with my true twin flame, whether it was him or not. If I do the work, my true twin flame is going to be revealed to me. And over time, he was truly revealed to me. And I did a love list, and I wrote down all the things that I desired and my ultimate partner. I was always changing some things here and there to get really, really clear on what my heart truly desired. And I really relaxed into trusting that God created the perfect partner for me. And the more that I really just surrendered and relaxed and decluttered my mind from all these doubts and fears, and really allowed myself to get into that mental clarity and that space of just relaxing into love, he just showed up as the ultimate partner that I truly desired, because I was showing up as my ultimate self. I was just being. That's really what, as divine feminines, that's the best you can do, is just be. And for divine masculines, it's the same thing. Just relaxing into your masculinity, just choosing to show up for yourself. It's always going to be God, yourself, then your twin flame, then everyone else. And so if you're always trying to put your twin flame first, if you're always trying to get love from them, if you're trying to get validation or reassurance from them, then you're doing it wrong. Like, your ultimate lover, your ultimate love is God, your creator. And so when I started to really just focus on my relationship with God and union within, that really got my mindset into the space of, I already have everything that I want. And my ultimate lover, my ultimate like partner, my twin flame, is already coming. Like, he's already on his way. He's just clearing some things up in his own mind. Because if I'm clearing up things in my mind, so is he. We are mirrors. Like, there is no separation there. And very quickly, things shifted for us. So preparing your mind is going to really be important to get yourself into that space of, I'm in union, because it is truly your natural state of being. Like, separation is an illusion. And this was a hard one personally for me to wrap my mind around, but separation is an illusion. Say it with me. Separation is an illusion. Separation is an illusion. My natural state of being is union with God, myself, and my twin flame. That's my natural state of being. So why am I going to entertain anything else? That's not loving to entertain anything else. So I really hope that helps really start to anchor you into faith instead of fear. Preparing your heart. Now, preparing your heart is really important, because union, again, happens on a heart-soul level. And you want to really look at places where maybe you feel that feeling seen or feeling chosen or feeling fully loved isn't safe. And if you feel that way, you can ask yourself, like, consciousness, like, do I feel fully safe in being seen, loved, and received? Being chosen. And you can feel in your body if there's a dissonance, if there's a place that just doesn't feel good or you feel unsafe. And then you just ask yourself, like, what do I need there to feel loved? What do I need to feel safe there? And give that to yourself. And you can also, with your heart, learn to forgive yourself, forgive your twin flame, forgive the journey. You can really start building compassion and trust and patience here with yourself and with your twin flame. And you can hold your emotions without running or numbing out. This was a big one. It was like, I really had to go into my heart space and open my heart to love. But I had been so wounded that I was like wanting to protect it and put up walls. And your twin flame cannot be coming in if you're trying to put up walls. So really look at places where you might need to forgive yourself for the way that you've showed up in past relationships, or the way that you have betrayed yourself, the way that you have put yourself in situations that probably weren't loving, maybe the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you see yourself, the way that you feel about yourself. These are all places that you can forgive yourself and really choose to like love yourself from a very deep rooted heart and soul level space, and also seeing your twin flame in that light too. And for me, the mirror exercise was key. If you need support here, definitely book an intro session, book a one-on-one session. I could support you with that. But every upset was literally a doorway into deeper intimacy with myself and with my twin flame. And ultimately, the more that you feel safe in love, the more that you can relax, the more that you really set up a solid foundation for your union. So preparing your heart means that you're choosing to love yourself right now and not love yourself when your twin flame gets here. And I hear this a lot. Well, I want love from my person. Well, it's not loving to like try to get something from them that you're not willing to give yourself. So like give to yourself what you need and stop waiting for them to give it to you. When you give it to them, or when you give it to you, you'll see them mirror back giving it to you. Like you have to get to a place, and this was really helpful for me, where like, so this is the way that someone explained this to me, is like, say this is all murky water, and this is you, and this is all murky water. And when you fill it up with love, with clean water, all that murky water is eventually going to come up and come out of the bottle, and then you're going to overflow with really clean water. That's what you're having to do within your union, is you're having to love yourself, and you fill yourself up with so much love that all the crap, all of the stuff that isn't aligned with love finally comes to the surface, and then you're overflowed with unconditional love. And that is what supports your union, is a space of unconditional love. You don't have to be perfectly healed. You can watch my past video. I just talked about that. You don't have to be perfectly healed. You don't have to heal all of your upsets. You just really need to be in a space where you predominantly choose love over separation. I can't tell you how many times where I realized, holy shit, like I'm choosing separation instead of love, because this feels safer. It feels safer to run from love. It feels safer to not be vulnerable. It feels safer to hide my emotions and feelings, because I would have to be seen. So I'm telling you, like, if you're not in your union with your twin flame, it's because somewhere you don't want to be. Somewhere in your heart, somewhere in your mind, somewhere in your body, you don't actually want to be with your twin flame, which is why you're not with them. So when you truly heal that, and if you need support, I'm here for you. I got you. So this really goes into the last part of why inner work is non-negotiable. And the biggest truth is that if you're not practicing your inner work right now, you won't be able to relax into your union when it comes. Like, I've been doing this inner work for like, and this is just me personally, but I've been doing inner work for 8 years. And the first 3 or 4 months of being in union with my twin flame, y'all, I'm so grateful I had the mirror exercise, because I was very uncomfortable at first because of all the stuff that was coming to the surface. All my insecurities, all my fears, all my abandonment issues, all my daddy issues, all of it was coming to the surface. And I was already mastered in doing the work. And so there was many times where I'm like mirroring and doing that mirror exercise as he's talking, because he's triggering me. And because he's my twin flame, he feels it too. He feels when I'm triggered. And he has learned to be very compassionate and patient. He's also learned to invite me into the mirror exercise. I predominantly do the spiritual work, and I am the Ascension coach in our union. I'm the twin flame Ascension coach. He's very aware of all that I do. He knows that I'm an Ascension coach. He knows that I'm a twin flame coach with Twin Flames Universe. He knows that I do the mirror exercise. He knows that my gurus are Jeff and Shalia. Very supportive about all of it. And he loves the work that I do. He's gotten to sit in coaching sessions with me, group coaching sessions with me. And by the time we're done, he's just like, I'm in awe with what you do and how you help your clients. And so he's 100% supportive about it. And when I'm in upsets, he'll just remind me, do the mirror exercise, Kanisha, you got this. And he is now in a space where he's coming to me of like, hey, I'm really triggered here, or I keep moving through this block. Can you help me do the mirror exercise? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And so our union is flowing so much quicker now. But at first it was really hard to relax into it, because like it's your perfect mirror, like mirroring all of your shit back to you all the time. And of course he's mirroring all the unconditional love to me too, which was very gentle and compassionate and very loving. But there is moments where you're going to trigger each other. So you want to be doing the inner work, and harmonious union requires emotional mastery, spiritual commitment, and deep self-love, like self-awareness, and not blaming each other, because you are one. So there's no point at like pointing fingers and being like, he's doing this. The mirror exercise requires you to look at where you're doing that, because they're your perfect mirror. Your twin flame is never, ever, ever not going to mirror you, y'all. Just letting you know, it's never going to turn off. Ever. So like, if you want the mirror to smile at you, you gotta smile first, okay? So I hope that really helps you. You're not preparing for a fantasy. Like, this is why doing the work beforehand is so crucial. And you're preparing for your divine partnership. You're preparing for all of the like true divine love and good and abundance that is for you to really come into your reality. And the inner work assures that the love won't feel overwhelming or unsafe or fleeting. It really is going to help anchor you into security and stability and knowing that your union is unstoppable. So every time you choose love over fear, you become a vibrational match for your union. And I really hope that this can help you relax into this. I want you to comment below that you're preparing to soften and receive your union today. Like, I choose union today. Put that below. And know that if you want support for your everyday like life, I'm here for that. I'm here to support you in that. I love watching my clients go from really insecure, unsafe places within their life, emotionally in their body, to feeling really secure, being able to move through the inner work by themselves, and then seeing their life change. Like, that's the coolest thing about what I do, is watching people go from really lack fear-based lifestyles to abundant, just inspiring lives where they also are living their life with their twin flame. Like, it is incredible to see them go from separation to union and to just watch what God does in their life. So definitely check out that 30-minute intro session if you're not already working with your coach. I highly recommend that. Don't do it alone, y'all. Do not do it alone. I wish I could go back to when I started doing this like 2 or 3 years ago, or not 2, 3 years ago, when I was like first in it, like within my first 2, 3 years. Like, I tried to do it alone, and finally I got fed up with my own shit and just started working with a coach. And man, things shifted so quickly. So know that union is for you. You don't have to chase it. It's already yours, and just relax into it. So I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I love you guys so much. I love that you guys watch all the way to the end. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys very soon. Okay.